The importance of cowries in African culture and tradition. History and cultural significance of cowries in African tradition. Cowries, a shell of many tales and traditions in Africa. Cowries, or the shells of the marine snail species Cyprea, have held immense cultural significance in Africa for centuries. Historically, these glossy, colorful shells were used as currency throughout much of West Africa, representing wealth and status in many traditional African societies. Beyond their role as currency, cowries were also revered for their spiritual and protective qualities. They were often worn as protective amulets, or incorporated into divination practices, where their arrangement and interpretation held important symbolic meaning. In some parts of Africa, cowries were also seen as a symbol of femininity and fertility, with women adorning themselves with the shells in rituals and ceremonies. The use of cowries in African tradition can be traced back as far as the 14th century, and they continued to play a significant role in African cultures well into the 19th century. The popularity of cowries as currency in Africa was largely due to their scarcity and durability, as well as their unique aesthetic appeal. In some cases, cowries were so highly valued that they were traded for goods and services outside of Africa, with some cowries even making their way to Europe and Asia as part of the transatlantic slave trade. Despite the decline of cowries as a form of currency in the 19th century, the shells continue to hold symbolic and cultural significance in many parts of Africa today. This is a short story about cowries I bet you didn't know. Step 2. Sea cowrie shell is a precious gift anyone can give to another. There are so many powerful prayers you can do with it. Keep it under your pillow if you usually have nightmares. If you are pregnant and afraid of witches, changing the gender of your unborn child, always sleep with a cowrie shell. It scares witches and wizards far away. You can keep one in your business place and you'll be selling out. These are some of the things it can do. Even without you fortifying them, once in a while, you soak them in sea salt water overnight. If you are a man and you don't like wearing bracelets, just put one cowrie shell in your wallet. Native doctors use it as shield to scare off unwanted spirits around them. It's something every family should have. If you have a new baby, just keep a cowrie shell under the baby's bed, and the baby will always be happy and playful. Plus it'll be attracting gifts to the baby. Follow for more spiritual tips